I really think that this obviously a great D-line that we've recruited. They've really surprised me in just how hard they've grinded throughout these winter workouts and how athletic they are. Like, Danny's a freak. Wyatt, he's been injured, but he's crazy strong already. I don't know how he moves, but if he moves anything like his strength, it's ridiculous. And Jaden and David, they've been dominating these winter workouts. So in a couple of years, this is really going to be a crazy D-line.
Yeah, cool. Appreciate you, baby.
Yes, sir.
Boganowski just told me you have the biggest personality of the whole group.
Oof. Yeah.
You gonna wear that?
I didn't know that, but I'd say I try to be just open with a lot of the guys.
What have you enjoyed most so far, man?
Definitely just getting to know these guys. I mean, we've had a great time just getting to hang out with each other and kind of learning each other's personalities and things like that. The young guys and then the older guys, our Mason and all of them. I mean, I've really enjoyed it.
How do you feel just about the defensive front as a whole, all the pieces that are there from 2024?
Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of guys returning, so that's where I feel the most confident, and the leaders and just like Justin Showtime, he just got approved for his 7th year, which is awesome, and he's a huge leader on the team, always motivating and things like that. So a lot of these guys, we've got really good depth, and the linebackers, the D-line, like everywhere, we have great depth, and just some key transfers we got, like Dez and all of them. So I'm really confident in this defense.
Who are some of the guys that have made the biggest impressions on you, whether personally or from a football standpoint?
So on the football field, one person that's made a big impression on me is Jaden Jackson. He's dominated those winter workouts, like just straight up. Can't lie. And then also one person is Reggie and Michael Boganowski. Reggie's a freak athlete. He's in my same lifting group all together, and so I get to see how strong he is. I get to see how he moves because we're in the same group for winter workouts. And Michael, coming from basically being a linebacker and rushing the edge and things like that to trying to learn playing DB, he's been adjusting way quicker than anyone really can imagine, and he's been doing a really good job at that. So
on the other side of the ball, getting to see this offense, and you obviously haven't seen them with the pads on yet, but just kind of seeing some of the athletes that they have at their disposal, what gets you excited about what OU's going to be able to do offensively this fall in the SEC?
I mean, Jackson Arnold's leading that offense, and I'm really confident in him. He's a guy that's able to stay composed in those tough situations. I mean, I was at a lot of those games. I was at that Arizona game, and you didn't see his head go down at all. He was composed, and he's still very confident. And I really like how. I mean, we got a couple key transfers in that O-line that, like Fabechi, oh my gosh, a beast, dominates. He earned too many coins, all in tokens after the workouts, and I'm excited to see how those guys play. And then a couple freshmen that we got are very good, and so I'm really excited.
You got a sense yet of how you're going to fit into the picture, where you can fit into the picture as a freshman?
My goal to fit in is just adjust as quick as possible, learn these plays, and see how I do throughout spring ball. I mean, I can't really. These winter workouts are completely different once you get on the field and once you get those pads on. So see how good I'm doing against this college talent, and play how good I can pass rush, how good I can play first and second down, and use my technique and also, like I said, our emphasis on getting these plays down because Coach Venable's playbook is no joke. So it's just I have no high expectations saying I'm going to go in and start, but my goal is just to adjust as quick as possible and learn from these guys.
Zach Alley, do the Baby Venables comparisons hold up?
Oh my gosh, crazy. He's like, just his mannerisms, everything, it's like he really is a Baby Venables. The way he talks, the way he moves his hands, the way he tries to crack jokes, like every little detail, him getting on to people at practice and how intense he is, it really is a Baby Venables. Like, everybody was saying that when he first got here. When he introduced himself, we were like, it's crazy.
You said tries to crack jokes. Is he as funny as Venables is?
I haven't been around him enough to say he's as funny as Venables is, but the jokes he does crack when we've done like some installs as a defense, they've been pretty funny.
What gets you on the field, you think?
That's really up to the coaches. What gets anybody on the field is proving that you know what you're doing. We actually went over this with Coach Chavis yesterday. If you want to play, you have to show that you're straining everything you do. You have to be tough, and you have to know what you're doing. So I have to know the playbook. Emphasis on that. I have to show that I'm tough and straining in everything I do, and just prove I can play on those first and second downs. And if you prove you can play first and second down, you're going to play on those third downs as well. So just try and dominate the day and learn from ED and our Mason and those guys as much as possible.
Does your perspective on the leadership that's in place at Oklahoma, everything that makes up the Oklahoma program, does your perspective on that now as a player match up to your perspective on it as a recruit, what you saw in Oklahoma when you made the decision to commit?
Honestly, my perspective has grown a little bit. The guys that I didn't expect, I don't want to say didn't expect, but hadn't been the biggest of leaders just because they were younger guys, have really stepped up throughout these winter workouts and shown that they're tough and here to not only lead by example but motivate our guys and let everyone know that they're here for us. And so I've really grown in respect for a lot of those guys, and I have high expectations for this season.
You going through the workouts, is it tougher physically or mentally to get through it?
It's definitely even in both. Those fourth quarters was no joke. Waking up early, waking up at 5 to 5:20 around that time so that you can get your body right, get in that hot tub and things, and then just those. It's kind of mentally on those first couple stations, and then you get to that fourth quarter and that last little bit where you have to still have some gas in the tank or get a second wind and just strain. It gets all mental. You're tired. Everybody's tired, and so who's going to give up first? Who's going to stop showing energy? Who's going to get on their knees or put their hands on their hips? It is big mentally.
Is it tougher because in high school you're most time the best player on the field?
Right.
Now this is not the case. Everybody here was a big time player.
For sure.
Is that tougher to deal with from
No.
that standpoint?
If you went into college thinking you were going to be still the best player on the field as a 17, 18-year-old, then you got a lot to learn, because there's guys that have been here 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and so they've seen the game. They've been through the workouts. They're grown men compared to us. We're just basically teenagers. So I don't think it was adjustment. I came here expecting that and wanting to learn from those guys.
Can you feel that there's expectations? Defensive line is something people talk about here. And you're just a freshman, but still highly recruited. You, David Stone, James Jackson, others. Can you feel that the expectations are there? Maybe not to start, but at least to contribute this season. Do you feel that?
Don't feel any expectation. I'm just here trying to get as good as I can and just grind out throughout this spring ball, see where I stand at the end of spring ball and throughout that spring game. Whether I get 3 reps, whether I get 25 reps, it's all up to how I do and what I prove to the coaches. So I feel no expectations. It's everybody grows at a certain level. Whether I don't play my freshman year and I end up playing my sophomore, junior year a lot, or I start playing early, it doesn't matter. I'm just here for the journey.